Hi all, today we are starting with second chapter in TCS, that is regular languages and expression. So ये chapter basically दो part में divided है. First we'll understand what is regular language and then we'll go for what is regular expression. Now let's see the definition. What is a regular language? It says a language is said to be regular if and only if some FSM recognizes it. यानी हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में देखा था कि फाइनाइट स्टेट मशीन जो बेसिकली बना है वो रेगुलर लैंग्वेजेस एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए बना है. तो कोई भी लैंग्वेज है वी कैन से दैट लैंग्वेज इज रेगुलर इफ दैट फाइनाइट ऑटोमेटा और से फाइनाइट स्टेट मशीन अगर उस लैंग्वेज को एक्सेप्ट करता है. एक्सेप्ट मतलब उस लैंग्वेज का इनपुट एक्सेप्ट करके उसको प्रोसेस करके अगर हम प्रॉपर आउटपुट स्टेट में जा रहे हैं, विच बेसिकली मीन्स लास्ट चैप्टर में विच वॉज वेरी लेंदी, जो हमने देखा था कि प्रोसेसिंग कैसे होता है, एग्जीक्यूशन कैसे होता है. सो एट द एंड अगर हमें करेक्ट स्टेट आउटपुट स्टेट मिला, फाइनल स्टेट्स मिला, सो इन दैट केस वी से द लैंग्वेज इज एक्सेप्टेड. सो रेगुलर लैंग्वेज इज अ लैंग्वेज विच इज रिकॉग्नाइज्ड और से विच इज एक्सेप्टेड बाय अ फाइनाइट स्टेट machines. In other words, a set of strings accepted by finite automata is called as regular language, as I mentioned. So now we have discussed कि regular language होता क्या है. So if I say that our machine is accepting a language or say accepting a string, that means it is regular. So how will you define or how will you come to know that which languages are not regular? So उसका आंसर यहाँ पे है, languages that are not regular are categorized based on two points or say characteristics. First, the language is said to be not regular when it is not recognized or not accepted by a FSM. मतलब हमने लास्ट टाइम भी लास्ट चैप्टर में काफी सारे ऐसे सम्स किए थे जहाँ पे हमने देखा था कि कुछ लैंग्वेजेस जो है, कुछ सम्स जो है वो फाइनल स्टेट में नहीं पहुंचते, वो आउटपुट या तो वो नल स्टेट में जाते हैं, फेलियर स्टेट में जाते हैं या फिर वो इन बिटवीन स्टेट्स में घूमते रहते हैं. सो सच काइंड ऑफ लैंग्वेजेस आर सेड टू बी अनएक्सेप्टेबल बाय द FSM. सो ऐसे लैंग्वेजेस विच आर नॉट एक्सेप्टेड बाय द FSM because they don't reach to the final state are said to be not regular. Why that happens? A language, when it is not recognized by an FSM, it happens because such kind of languages may require a count, may require a memory storage. As I have written over here, a language will not be recognized by an FSM, क्योंकि पहला ही पॉइंट यहाँ पे था कि any language which is not recognized by an FSM, it is called as not regular. But why this happens? Because the language will require a memory. And language में memory की जरूरत क्यों होती है? क्योंकि कभी किसी का काउंट स्टोर करना पड़ता है, कभी हमें किसी का एक पैटर्न स्टोर करना पड़ता है. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट मे रिक्वायर मेमोरी. एंड व्हाई इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू हैव अ मेमोरी इन FSM? बिकॉज memory of FSM is very limited. Since it is very limited, we cannot store the huge number or say count of strings. It basically stores only the current state. वो हमने पिछले बार भी देखा था कि जो finite state machine है वो हमेशा current input का इंफॉर्मेशन रखता है, जो एक बार पास हो गया उसका कोई भी हमारे पास स्टोरेज काउंट या मेमोरी में अवेलेबल नहीं होता है. So an FSM which is not recognizing that language is said to be not regular. Why? Because such languages requires memory. Why they require memory? Because there has to be a store or count in that. And why it is not possible to store or say count the strings? Because the memory of FSM is very limited, and in that limited memory it is storing only the current state of that language. For example, here हमने यहाँ पे एक स्ट्रिंग लिया है ABABB followed by ABABB. So if you see the string, the rule of the string says that the first 5 letters of the string are supposed to be repeated. So we can divide the string into two halves, first part and second part. तो ये जो फर्स्ट पार्ट का लेटर्स है वही सेकेंड पार्ट में रिपीट हुआ है. बट इन ऑर्डर फॉर द FSM टू नो दैट to repeat the second part, it should know or say it should store the first part somewhere. Only then it is possible for it to print the second part. But as I said, FSM cannot store that strings because the memory is limited, because of which it is not possible for it to print the second part. Hence such kind of languages are said to be not regular, because these kind of languages will not be accepted by the FSM. Similarly, we take another example which says a raised to n, b raised to n. So the rule over here is in the entire string there should be equal number of a's and equal number of b's, or in the other words we say that the number of b's followed by a should be equal. For example a b b, यानी जितना a's है उतना ही b print होना चाहिए. But to do that the machine must store the number of a's or say count the number of a's, again which is not possible by that FSM. Because that storing or say that counting is not possible, such kind of language will not be recognized or say not be accepted by that machine. Hence they fall under not regular languages. See, इसका reason लिखा है. Why this is not possible? Because in order to print the number of p's, we need to keep a count of number of a's, which is not possible because the memory of FSM is limited. Hence these two type of languages. First, जिसमें storage करना पड़ता है because of the patterns. Second, जिसमें store करना पड़ता है because of the count. Such kind of languages are termed or say categorized under not regular languages. Next, we see what are the different operations we can perform on regular languages. So the operations performed are union, concatenation and star. यही चीज closure properties में भी आता है. पहले तीन closure I'll explain. Rest of the closures I'll send you the notes. You have to try it on your own as homework because spoon feeding in this will help only at this moment. Later on it will be a big confusion for you. So first three I'll explain. Next all जो end of the notes में मिलेगा that you will have to solve on your own and submit me. So the first operation is union operation. So consider two sets, set A and set B, having alphabets or say strings in it. Union operation says that A union B, यानी A union B set will have all the symbols X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B as well. यानी when you do A union B, तो जितने भी strings A में है और B में है वो combine होके एक set बनेगा. जैसे यहाँ पे है A में we have JK and M, तो यहाँ पे JK M है. Next we have NO and P, so NO and P. So ये दोनों union यानी combine करके जो set बनेगा that will come under A union B operation. Similarly concatenation. Concatenation is denoted by A concatenation B. तो ये जो circle है that is concatenation, which tells the language in a way that A concatenation B is a set of languages which is X into Y such that X belongs to A and Y belongs to B. यानी X is a symbol of A and Y is a symbol of B. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि X symbol from A is concatenated with Y symbol from B. So if I perform A concatenation B, it means X symbol A का is concatenated with one symbol of B. So it is JK concatenation NO. So it is JK NO. Similar, it is JK into P. So that is JKP. Next again X symbol into Y. So that is M into NO. And again X symbol into P. So that is M into P. Next is star. Star is nothing but अपना clean closure. क्लीन क्लोजर का प्रॉपर्टीज हमने ऑलरेडी किया है. क्लोजर का मतलब होता है दैट इफ यू हैव टू डिफरेंट सेट्स और उनका रिजल्ट इज समथिंग दैट इज ऑलरेडी बिलोंगिंग टू द सेट, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड एज क्लोजर. वेट जस्ट अ मिनट. Yeah, so the closure property is simplest example I have taken. Let's say if I have any set integer which is having numbers from 1 to 10. So if I perform any kind of operation in it, let's say I am performing 1 plus 2 over here. So that 1 plus 2 results in 3, which means कि 1 belongs to this set, 2 belongs to this set. So when you perform any operation, जो result आ रहा है वो result भी अगर उसी original set में available है, in that case that set or say that operation is said to be a clean closure. So that is called as closure properties. So when I put a closure, तो a closure में epsilons भी आता है because empty string is a part of closure. Then closure properties का language says that a closure है मतलब set a के ही symbols हम करेंगे. You can combine them in any way such that x of I should be belonging to a. यानी ये जो भी symbols है जितने ही combinations हो लेकिन वो सारे के सारे a में present होने चाहिए. So A over here is jk, so you can take epsilon, you can take jk as it is, you can take m as it is,